Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood superhero. I'm Sentinel. Uh, a friend of mine had a baby. Well, she didn't have a baby. The boy's 13 now, going through puberty, and found out she's human. She's human. Apparently, the daddy ain't, and found out that their son is a mutant. Now, for all you in the know, you already know what happens when puberty hits for mutants. For those of you that don't know, that means that's when we get our powers. Yes, I'm a mutant as well. Let me tell you a story. Before I get to the story, I'm going to tell you why I'm telling you a story. The little boy is using his power so his mama can't whoop his ass no more. Yeah, no. Pineapples, no. Stuff like that is why people are trying to push the Mutant Registration Act. No. But, I was once that little boy. Now, I'm going to tell you, any ass woman I ever got as a kid, I earned that. I'm going flat out on that. I earned that. So, my mama used to be the one to whoop me. My daddy just laughed at me. And I was getting jumped one day. And then puberty kicked in. And I couldn't feel anything. I didn't know what was going on. I opened my eyes, and they were still hitting me, but I couldn't feel anything. And I'm moving up, and I'm going, and they still punching on me. And I'm looking around, and dude punched me dead in the face. I didn't even blink. I couldn't feel it. I'm like, oh, yeah. Shiny new toy. I pushed him, like literally just pushed him. He flew 20 feet back. You couldn't tell me anything. So I go home. I do something. My mom was like, yeah, time for your ass woman. Something I did. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I earned every ass woman I got. She starts whooping me with the belt and everything. I'm just looking at her. And she bang, 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 whooping on me. And I'm still just looking at her. And I look and I say, Mama, you can't whoop me no more. She goes, oh, I can't whoop you no more. I'm like, yeah, you can't whoop me no more. Now my dad walks in, sees my mom holding the belt and with her hand on her hip and everything, looking like So my dad's looking at her, looking at me, looking at her, and my dad goes, is today the day? And my mama goes, I think today is the day. And I'm going like, what day is it? Because it damn sure ain't my birthday. It ain't a holiday. What's going on? What y'all know that I don't? So my mama's looking around and she goes, yeah, today's the day. She goes, ah! And I'm like, ah! And next thing I know, her eyes light up with lightning, yellow lightning and everything. And I'm like, ah! And then she hit me with a lightning bolt, pushed me through a wall, and 20 feet out the house, I hit a tree. My daddy came out. His eyes lightning, blue and shit and whatnot. He's laughing. He's dying laughing. He looks at the wall, looks at me, looks back at the wall, and goes, yo, you got to fix this. This is on you. You fixing this. My mama walked out there with the belt, and she looked at me and said, Mama, you can't whoop me no more. Boy, I brought you in this world. I will take you out. So that's how I found out my parents have superpowers too. And that's also where I got the idea that, just because you got superpowers don't mean somebody can't whoop you. Your parents are you're never too old to get your ass whooped by your parents. Period. Take my son Titan. It happened with him. When he hit puberty and his powers kicked in and he threatened to hit me with a lightning bolt. He hit me. I pretended like I died. And I got up and I yelled at him like, what if I really died? And he was screaming and crying. He was like, ah. I'm like, yeah, where do you think you got your powers from? But that's the end of my little story. All I'm saying is, Mama, I'm sorry. I know I earned all those ass whoopings. But that's the end of my... Ooh, super, just because I feel like it. Super suit. But you're never too big for your parents to whoop your ass. I'm Sentinel, and I'll catch y'all later.